Друзья, всем привет! Канал «Английский простым языком» на связи. Меня зовут Никита. Сегодня у нас с вами будет такое немножко необычное видео, потому что мы сегодня с вами практически в самом центре Москвы на Старом Арбате будем опрашивать людей на английском языке по поводу того, что они знают. И самый главный нюанс этого видео будет в том, что я буду сразу задавать им вопросы на английском языке. Посмотрим, насколько это будет страшно. Все, поехали! Excuse me, do you speak English language?
Нет.
Hello, do you speak English language?
No. So. Нет, мы нормальные.
No, and we don't have time.
What's your problem? Excuse me, do you speak English language? So far, unfortunately, we haven't found any person who is able to speak English language. Hello, excuse me, do you speak English language?
Нет, не разговариваем. Простой вопрос могу ответить.
Hi, excuse me, do you speak English language? Asking people some questions.
What about question?
About English language.
English is medium.
B1, C1 or what? B2 maybe?
Oh, B2 maybe.
Hello, do you speak English language?
Yes.
What is your English level? B1, A2, intermediate?
A2, B1.
B1. I'm beginner.
Do you speak English language?
Yes, my friend, I have no time really.
C,
I think, yeah.
Just 50-50.
B1.
Музей эротики вас приглашаем.
Do you speak English language?
Yes, but a little.
How do you think, what is your...
Not too fast. No. You speak too fast.
What is your English level? How do you think? B1, C1?
B1.
Maybe let's try to find another person. Excuse me, do you speak English language?
Как?
Do you speak English language? Bonjour, have a nice day. Thank you very much. Возвращаемся. Также, друзья, многие из вас знают, что на этом канале выходит огромное количество выпусков по тренировке английского слуха, поэтому для всех из вас, кто хотел бы вместе со мной прокачивать не только английский слух, но и в целом весь английский язык целиком, включая, конечно же, английскую речь, английскую грамматику и робота от Яндекса. Поэтому хочу вам сообщить, что на данный момент у меня свободно несколько мест на индивидуальные занятия, поэтому для всех из вас, кто хотел бы начать изучать английский язык уже с сегодняшнего дня, по ссылке в описании есть вся необходимая информация, можете переходить, и я уверен, что мы с вами обязательно договоримся. How long have you been learning English?
I'm learning English about 7 years, and I'm studied English in university. I want to be a teacher, English and history.
From school. From primary school. About 10 years, but just school language.
In video game.
I learned it when I was a child, so I don't know how I managed to learn English. But after that, I just practiced and had some communication in English, and that's all.
Do you know any other languages? Maybe German language, French language?
No, but I'm playing with Duolingo with Spanish.
I would not recommend using this app. It's a pretty...
I'm playing. I'm not
okay.
learning.
Yeah,
I'm just,
because some people, they strongly believe that you can learn English by
No,
using this Duolingo.
no.
It's yeah, maybe only grammar.
You have to have a good teacher to learn English.
Yeah.
That's true.
How often do you use English in your day-to-day life?
In university, in my lessons, and I teach people in kindergarten and school.
Kids in kindergarten.
Yes.
So do you like this?
Yes.
How often do you use English language?
What about question? Every month. Is not often I'm see. How we say it? Not often see people.
How often do you use English in your life?
Actually, not frequently.
Prep
We are
school
in
right
prep
now.
school, so
For university.
generally
Every day.
every day.
Every month maybe. When I worked at my last job, do you speak Russian?
Of course I speak, yeah.
Доставлять.
We can say to deliver. To deliver.
Deliver, yeah. I delivered deliver this card for delivering citizen India, Turkestan,
Yeah.
Africa.
Africa, yeah.
Yeah.
Movies, series, and read some stuff on internet. I have friends who speak English, their
Yeah.
native language,
Yeah.
and I speak with them from time to time.
Maybe sometimes watching videos, but not very often. We're not practicing. How often do we speak? Well, I don't think we speak nearly as much as we should, but maybe once a week. Or no, just to each other, using some phrases, like key phrases.
You speak to each other.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just not always, because a lot of people in Russia don't speak English. It's sad, and I can't practice my English.
Ну вот школьная жизнь для работы, для общения.
How do you think, what is the most challenging part of learning English language? Maybe grammar, maybe some rules, maybe speaking...
I think grammar, for me, the most hard use verbs.
Verbs, yeah, right.
And I think that a lot of people don't use so much Время.
Time, yeah,
Times.
so much time, yeah, so much.
Tense.
If you want to say tenses, yeah, like
Yes,
present simple or
that-
something, yeah.
yes.
Okay, you think tenses, like present
Yeah.
simple, past continuous, and all these things. What is the most challenging part, the most difficult one?
Speak with nature. People speak. Try to speak. Try to watch films. Try to reading.
Maybe see, maybe reading or
What?
watching.
Okay,
I
and,
think so yet.
I think speaking.
Talking.
Talking, speaking.
Yeah, speaking.
Right now you're speaking pretty well.
Speaking.
What is the most challenging part of learning English?
I think the most important thing is that you start early. The older you get, the harder things are to remember.
What is the most challenging part of learning English? Like reading, writing, speaking, or maybe English grammar?
I think when you don't use it very often, you sometimes forget how to speak it. Maybe it's easier to, as for me, it's easier to understand something rather than speaking.
Especially when you're out of practice. For example, when we used to study in school and practice it every day, it was much easier to formulate our thoughts, and I believe I didn't have as much of an accent as I do have now.
Grammar?
English grammar.
Yeah.
But what do you think about speaking?
If human talking on
Yeah.
English, maybe something worse, he says like something what I don't know. Just word what I know, I can. I don't know what is word, but if he say like normal,
Okay, yeah.
just because, and he say cause. I don't know what, but I don't meaning. I know.
How do you think, is it possible to learn English as a fluent speaker without being abroad? If I never go to America or maybe London or something,
Impossible.
it's possible.
It's okay.
It's okay. Is it
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
possible.
of course.
You can teach language in the Russia, America, which another country, not only Russian, America.
Without being abroad.
It's hard. It's
How do you
possible,
think?
but more difficult. We don't speak English so often.
There are some communities.
Yes, our university has these clubs.
Yeah, speaking clubs, yeah. Do you participate in this?
Yes.
How many times a week?
3 or 4 times.
Do you have a teacher, English
Yes,
teacher?
teacher.
Okay.
He's Turkish, but he speaks very good English.
In Russia, nobody speaking in English. Only maybe teachers.
Maybe English teachers, yeah.
Because my wife teacher in a school.
It's up to person, yeah.
With some, I don't know, you won't be able to understand native language speakers when you go there because they have some accents
Yeah.
you won't be able to recognize. To be honest with you, when I was in Great Britain like 10 years ago and I spoke
You've been
to-
there, you've
yeah,
been
I've
there.
and I spoke to people in London and it was relatively easy to understand some of them, but then
Yeah.
I went to Scotland and tried to ask someone how to get to the hotel. I chose the African British woman and I thought that might help me to understand her better, but I asked her how to go there and she was saying very politely to me all the routes and everything, and I didn't get any word.
Don't think so. Maybe you should go to other countries to practice English. Well, you should speak to native speakers more often. I think that's the problem.
Yes, it's possible. I think you must watching films. Just I'm listening a lot of Americans rap music, and this help really. And films, series without subs.
Well, do you watch English movies?
With subs, maybe.
Yeah, with subtitles.
Yep. On Russian, on English.
Yeah.
It's help.
What advice would you give to anyone who wants to start learning English?
Never stop learning.
What can you say, maybe a few words about making mistakes? Because some people, they're afraid of making mistakes while speaking, while communicating. They actually cannot start. They think like, maybe I'm going to be making some mistakes.
I think lots of people are afraid of making mistakes, not the language, but other hobbies, sport, work, or whatever. But you will never learn. Don't start.
You have to leave this comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
So thank you very much for participating. And this one is also for you.
I think that people can see a lot of videos, serials, watching films and music and communication with other people who know this language.
I have a book, Murphy, for learning English. It's so good. I advise. This is Museum of Erotic Sex Museum, like Amsterdam but better.
Much better, yeah?
Of course. Just start learning it. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it! Ah!
You can start it now.
He must try speaking, not afraid. He must be self-confident speaking English. He or she must listening practice, listening practice and speaking practice, I think.
Yeah.
This is the most important factor, listening and speaking, I think. And also writing, because thinking English and writing English, important, I think.
Subscribe to Netflix.
Books,
What about speaking maybe?
of course, yeah, but I think English is not so popular language here.
Which language do you think is the most popular?
You have to do that like in Scandinavia, watch TV. Home language and the movies are
You know, I've heard that some people say that Spanish is the most popular language.
is the second one. Yeah,
Second
after
one, yeah.
Do it with a teacher and make as much practice as you can. I think you have to speak. You have to practice language because it's the most hard part to speak. I have a friend who's English, and when we were communicating years ago, I was not very good with choosing right words to communicate, and he was okay with that. All our friends were okay. If you're making mistakes, they do understand you. It's much more important to practice anyway, even if you make some mistakes. And you read and you watch something and you try to remember new words and implement them in your speech, and that's how you make growth.
I think start with grammar, just speaking is coming. Just talking more with people. With real people.
Not the other way around. You have to start speaking, but then grammar will come. But you think the other way around.
Yes,
You have to start with grammar.
Yes, it's for me. This easier than starting with pronunciation. I think grammar is more hard. Textbooks, something, other information can help.
Okay.
Just vocabularies can help.
Vocabulary can help.
Yes.
So thank you very much for participating.
Thanks.
Спасибо.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you for your answers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Конфетка.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a nice